If you're only here for the K-pop dance, you can now skip to the next VR180 dance experience here. If you are interested in the Calf camera review, please stay to check out some 6K 50 frame per second real-world footage together. Here we have an outdoor shot on a gimbal at Paramount Studio, me right there filming you. This one is with the most dramatic lighting. The California sun is overpowering and the camera is in auto exposure. I think it handles it pretty well, except for some noticeable chromatic aberration on the edge of the tall building and the Paramount Water Tower. Now let's take a look at indoor high ISO moving shot. The camera is pretty light and it is easy to move with a mobile phone gimbal like the brand new Newnion Crane M3S I have here. But this shot will give some of you a headache. It shows the idea of moving a VR180 camera without a motion control system is always bad. Light gimbal and light camera are not a good thing in VR180 filmmaking. You want a heavy camera, a heavy gimbal with a vertical stabilization system like a dolly or an easy rig to lock the camera movement completely. Only allows smooth straight line movement without any rotation. Please refer to this tutorial on how to move a VR180 camera correctly. Unless you have a $10 of $1,000 motion control system, basically a camera robot like what you are seeing here, or a techno crane, don't move any VR180 camera. Lock it down on a tripod and don't touch it. Here are some very close-up sample of Calf. Let's take a look. I break all the rules of 3D filmmaking here, as you should never get this close to a 3D camera. We do see Calf handle close-up stereo pretty good. Definitely better than Insta360 EVO by 1,000 times. So you can technically go closer to the camera with Calf. The IPD is 65mm, so do your math. 50 frames per second looks good on dense content. I do wish it does 60 frames per second in also 6K. Well, maybe my wish will come true in the production unit. How is the image quality compared to Canon R5C with a dual fisheye lens, Insta360 EVO, and the upcoming Teche 3D VR180 camera? Well, that video is coming next. I want to spend more time including Teche in the mix because I think the result will be very interesting and it is worth your wait. Thank you so much for watching this in a VR headset with me. Well, if you have not watched this in a VR headset, now it is a good time to put your Meta Quest and Pico on to review this. You won't see the benefit of 50 or 60 frames per second in high action VR content like dancing unless you see this in VR. Plus, my friend is a pretty good dancer. If you like more VR video content, don't forget to subscribe to us on Meta Quest TV and YouTube here. Give this video a big thumb up and drop me a thank you comment down below. I always love to hear from you. Let's help the Exile filmmaking community grow together. See you in the metaverse.